Hey guys, Jay Miller here at Family Porties. Thanks for tuning in again. I'm going to be doing an informational video for you today with Lily here, our black and white wavy coated Portie. She's absolutely beautiful. She had her first litter with us here just recently, and she's doing wonderfully since then, and has always been doing very well. So she's super friendly, loves people, is super outgoing, and she'll make a great dog to kind of give an example for you here today in today's video. So today we're going to be talking about the top 6 facts of the Portuguese Water Dog involving the history and what may or may not help you decide between a Portuguese Water Dog and a different breed. So the first subject we're going to be talking about is about the Portuguese Water Dogs and their history, kind of where they come from, just general facts about them. So fact number 1, their name kind of stands for where they come from as far as Portugal. They're also referred to as the Algarvian Water Dogs. They have a couple nicknames as well. Some people refer to them as Porties, which we do here as well. Some people refer to them as PWDs as a short, just a short name for the Portuguese Water Dogs. So they originally came from Portugal. And they were fishermen's dogs. They would retrieve bait, retrieve lost tackle. They would also herd, believe it or not, they would herd the fish into the fisherman's net and just kind of help them out. So, okay guys, so moving on to fact number 2, we're gonna be talking about their hypoallergenicness, or the allergic reaction humans may or may not get. Porties are widely considered to be hypoallergenic, which means you should not be getting a reaction from being around them. Most people that have dander or hair allergies or allergic reactions typically don't experience anything with Porties. And me personally, I do react to some short-haired breeds. I am allergic to dander, not saliva. So I don't experience anything, obviously. I would be sneezing, coughing. I actually get a little bit of maybe a couple bumps on my arms and just get a really bad reaction. So I don't get any reaction to these guys. They do very well, but at the same time I do recommend spending time with the breed and just making sure that you don't get a reaction to them. In general, it just would definitely make your life a little bit tougher if you ended up adopting one and ended up having a reaction to them in general. So definitely check that out. Spend a little bit of time with a Portie and make sure that they do fit into what you're looking for. So moving on to fact number 3, we're going to be talking about their energy levels and exercise required in order to keep them happy and healthy and not be destructive. So we do recommend keeping that exercise between 30 to 60 minutes a day at least, and they can go for longer. But definitely activities like swimming, hiking, just going for a quick jog, maybe heading to the dog park, just keeping it interesting for them so they don't get bored. If they do get bored, they'll start chewing on your furniture, on your carpets. They become a little bit destructive, so you definitely want to make sure that their activity level is right for them personally, just so they can definitely stay cool and collected and make sure that they're happy and getting the best life possible. So definitely 30 to 60 minutes a day, keep it up, and they'll definitely keep you happy and keep themselves happy as well. So moving on to fact number 4, we're going to be talking about training, what it takes with a Portie, and how their drive and their energy level kind of plays into it. What's up, Lily? So typically, Porties in general are super easy to train because of their higher drive and a little bit more of a higher energy level. They do get bored a little bit easier, so a good thing to do is kind of keep that training interesting, or a little bit more so, and make sure that they don't get bored. Like I mentioned in fact number 3, they do get destructive if they get bored, so training can definitely help with that. Just keeping it interesting. They do very well with commands. Potty training isn't an issue from my experience. And it just really helps them. You can put it into your exercise schedule. Just kind of make training part of that, and it'll definitely count as that 30 to 60 minutes for sure, just to keep them from getting bored, and it'll make your life a lot easier. So again, training tends to be pretty easy in general as with Porties or Portuguese Water Dogs. So fact number 5 here. Today we're going to be talking about emotional support and just typical support training as far as being a support dog. So Porties do tend to do very well in that situation because they show a lot of empathy with humans and just want to do everything according to what your preference is, and want to make sure they're people pleasers. So they want to help you out in the best way possible and will pretty much follow every command. And since they're super easy to train, it definitely fits in to what most people are looking for as far as a EMS dog, or whether you're blind and need a dog for that. Just mobility, just a dog to help with mobility as well. They do very well, and you can see Lily's just chilling out here waiting on me to give her pets here. She'd make a really good emotional support dog, and I believe they would, each Portie would do very well in that situation. So fact number 6 here today that we're going to be talking about, the last but not least, is their ability to adapt to pretty much any situation. So they can make great apartment dogs, they can make great farm dogs. As far as being out in the country, you can do very well in the city. You can do very well whether you have a big yard, a smaller yard, a swimming pool. They love water. Obviously they're Portuguese water dogs, so they really enjoy lake life. A pool, whether it be the beach, they really do enjoy it. It's definitely something you'll want to acclimate them with as a younger puppy. If you're planning on being around water all the time, it's definitely something to kind of start with a kiddie pool maybe, and ease on into a bigger pool, and maybe even, a pond or a lake, or whether it may be, the ocean. So that's definitely something to kind of acclimate them with. But as far as apartment living, they do very well. They actually, just as long as you give them the right amount of activity and exercise, they do very well adapting to that apartment life. Just as long as you can go out and take them on a walk or on a jog, or just playing fetch with them in general, or just keeping them a little bit busy so they don't get too destructive and bored in a smaller area. So, but they definitely love roaming out and about, but for the most part they'll stick nearby with you. So they tend to make really good dogs in pretty much any situation. So again, guys, these were the top 6 facts, or in my opinion, the top 6 facts about Portuguese water dogs. This is Lily, the Portie. Again, she's absolutely wonderful, has a great temperament, and so yeah, let me know in the comment section here today which fact you thought was most relevant, which one you thought would make the biggest difference as far as picking out the right breed or right dog for you. As far as puppies go, they do vary a little bit in personality and temperament, so that's also something to check out. But in general, the facts I went over as far as energy levels and just the puppy in particular is definitely, most of the time, stands true for you. So again, my name's Jay Miller. I'm with Family Porties. My number is 330-621-3917. If you have any more questions about Portuguese water dogs, or if you're in any way, shape, or form interested in any puppy at all, or if you just have general questions, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text. Anything works out great, and thanks for tuning in again. Take care, guys.